92.3, 96.7 The Beat, the A's, hip hop and R&B. What's going on, world? You're now locked in Hood Rich Radio. I'm Moran Tha Man. Shout out to DJ Scream. But I'm in the presence of somebody that's dope, very talented, Brent Faiyaz. How you living, bro?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good? Got the shades on, looking clean and fresh.
Oh, yeah.
Looking like you came straight out the DMV, man.
Appreciate it.
Now, the thing about you is most people, who got hip to you, they got hip to you through the Crew record, which was a dope record. But I actually found out about you through Sonder. And the crazy thing is I didn't even know you was in Sonder till recently. So you literally been putting in work for a minute. So how do you feel about all your success up to this point, bro?
Yeah, honestly, man, it's all a blessing.
Work.
Like, from the Sonder stuff to the Crew record, it's all a blessing. Just so many pieces that we just kind of like had, and like we planted seeds and then didn't even stick around to watch them grow, and just kept moving, planting more seeds, and then just watching everything kind of come into fruition at one time is a blessing.
Dope. How did all y'all link up?
Me and Sonder, we linked. D-Pat and Atu reached out like on SoundCloud. Though, for those who don't know, those are the producers in Sonder.
Word. Shout out to them.
Yeah, we're a trio. Shouts out to my bros. They reached out on SoundCloud and said they wanted to do a remix to one of my solo records, Allure. So I was like, yeah, like bet, let's do the remix. They did the remix to it. I sent them the vocals. The remix come out. It was hard. They came out to LA for a show. They like come out to the show. I'm like, cool. And then we got in the studio, and then from there, like we just kind of shared influences and what we liked, and we meshed.
Good, man. Yeah, y'all definitely meshed for real. I was actually kind of bummed because y'all was here a few months ago and y'all show sold out like that. Like I totally missed out on that.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It sold out like in like 2 seconds. How do you feel knowing that you're literally going to all these different places, selling out venues, just going crazy just off your name alone?
Crazy. The love in Atlanta is real. And all the other cities, just like, I'm kind of surprised because it's not like we, the way we went about creating the music and putting it out, it wasn't like we wanted to push it on anybody. You know what I mean? We didn't force feed anybody. We didn't try and put out as much stuff as we could. We didn't spam nobody. It's all just people like, like we like you. We want to help y'all. We want to spread the music. So it's all a lot organic. Of love.
That's good, man. That's good. Do you work with any artists around here? Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think for the cover of the Lovely cover, I think, did Milo Smith make that?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, Milo Smith, the homie.
Word. Yeah, shout out to
Milo.
So
talented.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Shout out to her. So, man, Sonder Son, the album, one thing that I really like about it, it's like beautifully depressing. Like you talk about a lot of real shit. One song that really stuck out to me was L.A. Like for me, that was the one where I really felt like you were talking about a lot of real things within the industry. So how do you get into your zone and create? Because I could tell it's very organic.
Honestly, like it is. It's just pretty organic. I don't really go into the studio like thinking like it's like a laboratory or I'm gonna try really hard to do anything. I just kind of go in, stuff just hit me, and I just do it. Like I don't have a particular writing process. Either I could write before the studio or I could not write at all. Or like, I could work on a beat or I could work on no beat.
So you produce too, right?
Yeah, I produce. I could just go in all acapella, just beatbox some stuff. Producers come in and do around it,
That's dope.
That kind of thing.
How long you been producing?
Since I was like, I had to be like 13.
What you start using? FL, MPC, what?
I started with this software called M Audio Session. They stopped making that like a break ago. Then got into FL. I was using Reason for a little bit. I couldn't afford Pro Tools when I was a youngin', so I had like Sonar X3. I was using that for a while, just bouncing between the FL and the Sonar X3. And now I got Logic. I really haven't touched much of it though. I got so many people around me that produce. It's like when I'm in the studio, I just kind of work with whatever they got.
Yeah, make your job easier.
Yeah, way easier. I can just focus on the songs.
That's good, man. So when it comes back to your music, one thing that you really touched on the album Sonder Son, you talked about certain things that you went through with your mother. So how does she take in all your success now?
Oh, man, she's loving it. Probably more than me, you know what I mean? Mom's just super excited about everything.
How does it make you feel?
I'm happy. Like, I'm proud that she's proud, you know what I mean? She told me, like, one time, my mom had told me, she was like, honestly, like, I think it was like, it might have been like after the Grammy nomination or something like that. She was like, honestly, like, I pray that you able to grow up and have kids that make you as proud as like you make me. You know what I mean? So that meant a lot.
Good, man. So what's it like now in the DMV that you out here popping, putting that area on the face of the map in this new wave of generation, because I could say you, Gold Link, Shot Glizzy, y'all are really like the new face of the DMV right now.
It's wild, man. I try to stay low key.
Why?
What I mean? It's so much like it's so much back home stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like everybody know everybody. It's like I can't even really be telling too much of my business to anybody in particular, because too many people gonna know too much about what's going on.
I dig it.
So honestly, I try to really keep my main focus to music. And I keep my main focus to music, and I go back and I show love. You know what I mean? When I show love, then that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a great relationship. I love being from where I'm from. Honestly, it made me who I am.
That's real, because y'all really, stylistically with the fashion, y'all really are out here doing weird things. And it's weird because you like the third artist from the DMV that came in. You ain't have on no phone posits. Like, y'all put phone posits on the map. Like, what's up with that, bro?
Oh, I was never too heavy in the phones. What? I love the phones. They just don't look good on my feet. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah. Well, at least you being 100.
Yeah, like, they just don't look good on me.
That's real. So let's go back to the Grammys, because after, the announcement got announced as to who won, y'all, I believe, were like the third thing trending on Twitter that night. People were mad that Crew did not win the Grammy. Like, people were angry.
Wow, man. Honestly, it's kind of crazy because when we did the record, it was just something that we did. We thought it was going to be, cool for the area. I didn't think it was going to be something that crazy. So, like, when it blew up, I was like, what? Like, this is wild. So the fact that people were really blowed about the win, like, more so than me, like, that's wild. Like,
you didn't even care. You was just happy to be there, right?
Man, I was just chilling. Like, I just wanted to get fly, you know what I mean?
I dig it. I mean, that's a perfect excuse to do just that. Yeah, man. So who are some of your musical inspirations, bro?
Everywhere from my taste in music is so broad.
Right.
I can listen to like Air Supply, to like Playboy Cardi,
right,
to like Bob Marley. You know what I mean? It's just like all over the place, pretty much whatever. I could listen to like yo homeboy down the street that make music in his garage and bump that just as much as I listen to like Drake or something.
Word. You got any special collabs you want to get in? Because you make it clear that most of your stuff happens organically anyway.
Yeah, it's organic. It'd be like producers that's the homies, because I got producers that's the homies that I ain't even worked with yet. You know what I mean? Or like, honestly, who I want to work with?
Gotta be somebody out there.
I want to work with Pharrell.
Okay, all right.
I want to work with Pharrell, and like Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones is like the GOAT right now.
Quincy Jones is
slick. He's slick the GOAT right now.
Definitely the GOAT right now.
How you feel about this whole scandals and him coming out saying X, Y, and Z, etc.?
Honestly, man, it's kind of funny because it's one of them things where it's like, I didn't really want to know any of this stuff, but once you know it, you can't unknow it. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is.
That's real, man. I dig that. So what are some advice that you can provide for anybody that's out there? I see Brent, he's singing, he's going around the world, he don't sound nobody. I want to be like Brent. What is some advice that you'll give to somebody on the come up?
Honestly, stay true to what you're doing, Don't like, and that sounds so like cliche, like, oh, don't follow the trends, but honestly, like, because it's really easy to say you a trendsetter the whole time you like copying what everybody else is doing. So, just stay true, and focus on being really good at what you do. A lot of people, like, I can't stress that enough. Like, a lot of people swear that they got it all together, and it's like, nah. Like, really focus on being the best at what you do, and everything else gonna fall into place. Don't even worry about all that other stuff. Just focus on being the best at what you do.
Word, I respect that. So, to sum up that statement, how long do you think it took you to come to this point in your life? Like, how long you really been putting in this work? Because they say every overnight success takes at least 10 years.
Man, I remember it, like, being like 12, 13, just like in the basement making beats like all night.
All night.
That's all I would do, is just make beats all night.
Word.
We get to high school, like, I would like fake like I was going to school, like, and then go right into the basement and start making beats. Just wait till my parents like went to work, and I go right back to making beats or whatever. And like, I remember like saving up for like new music equipment, like everything I had, just to buy like a new like accessory, a new keyboard, a new whatever, and teaching myself how to use it, because I didn't know how to use it. But like, it's a lot of stuff, man. like I remember sending emails like about 30, 40 emails a day when I like got home from work and before I went to work. Like that was everything. So the fact that it's all kind of like paying off now is like, I can't say I ain't know what's gonna happen.
I mean, hey, is that confidence or cockiness?
I'm not. It's confidence. Honestly, I feel like if you're confident in your work ethic, then you know, it's gonna pay off.
Word. That's real, man. That's real, man. Well, congratulations to you on all your success, man. I'm definitely pulling up on you to the show tonight. So, you know.
For sure,
Looking forward to seeing you take the stage for the first time, man. Definitely rock with you and what you got going on out here, for real, man.
I appreciate it, man. I'm on Voice Fresh as soon as I get out of here.
Hey, man, it's all good. Hey, where have you been in Atlanta since you've been here, though? Like, any spots?
I was at O2 Lounge last night.
Word.
Yeah, O2 Lounge was cool.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Next time you pull up, you got to go to the real Atlanta. You got to go to Edgewood. You got to go to Lil 5. You got to go to, what else is another dope spot? It's a lot of dope spots you can hit up other than lounges and stuff in Atlanta. There's way more stuff you can see, bro.
Oh, man.
Take my word on that. Take my word on that.
I'm sure.
All good, man. But thanks for the Hood Rich pull-up, bro. I'm Moran Tha Man. Brent Faiyaz in the building. 92.3, 96.7 The Beat.